palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. This has taken out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for a massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, the palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Let's press those launchers! Moving to flank the first sight! Right, Paul! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash!
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The sight's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
More behind them!
I think that's everyone.
Scud sights through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1! We're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target! Faster!
Let's keep moving. Take them out.
We're clear!
Jackal 1-1. We're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move.
They're launching! Enemy truck incoming! Got it! Stay clear! Okay, get a charge on that Scud now! I'll cover you! Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2! What are you waiting for?
Get to that Scud.
Launch it down! Bang up job, everyone! Now listen up! Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the truck. Yes, sir! We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, You won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no short.
Need something? I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8, and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. What do you have in mind? They're still in the field. If you're looking for them, they're likely near the Scud launching sites. They're still in the field. If you're looking for them, they're likely near the Scud launching sites. Not at the moment. It's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Best of British to you out there.
Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up. We've got a couple rovers available, Case. Take your pick.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
We ready? Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Probably been here for years. Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out. Excuse me with Adler, MI6.
Well, unless someone hit a scud inside this thing, we're wasting time.
I'll keep an eye out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving.
Let's hit the road.
On your left.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
That'll blow your cover. Hostiles to your right.
هناك أعداء في موقعي. أنت مكشوف.
Open fire!
أنا هنا.
Sniper! Take them out! I believe that's it.
Pantheon isn't here by accident. Sweep the area.
A Pantheon cache. Good find, Case.
Day 1 of the October trials. Our two subjects, brothers, began exposure. Patient A through injection, and patient B through inhalation. Their pupils are dilated, but vitals are stable. Results to follow.
Pantheon was experimenting on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what?
What do we do if we find that Delta squad? Will they know we're not one of them?
Unlikely. Just act. And maybe stand at a distance. How long have you 3 been together?
You're asking them too long.
What he said, but I'm keeping an open mind. Open minds, right, Case? All right, back to the truck.
Jacuzzi on?
Check it out, palm trees.
The date farm. It has one of our scud launch. It appears your mystery group might be real after all, Adler.
But you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act surprised.
Rocky's close by. Keep low.
تفقدوا تلك الجهة.
علم. سأفتش هذه الجهة. هل عثرت على شيء؟
لا شيء.
انتهينا، فلنعد أدراجنا.
توليت الأمر.
أتسمعني؟
أها.
ماذا لديك؟
المكان آمن.
سمعتك.
On your right.
ما الأخبار؟
تمت المهمة.
علم.
One of Gladney's scouts. Scouts by the trees there, tagging hostiles.
Delta. Welcome to the Oasis. I'm up the ridge in the trees if you want to meet.
Delta in the flesh. Come on, I can show you what we're dealing with.
I wouldn't take that shot.
Don't pull that trigger.
I wouldn't take that shot.
Might alert someone.
Eyes up for those SAM sites.
If we take them out, we'll have an aerial advance. Glad he's a pretty good negotiator.
Since dust was invented.
Three o'clock.
I'm glad any scouts been out here long.
Long enough. If anyone has intel on these scuds, it's them.
Adler, been meaning to ask.
Good.
علم. ابقوا متيقظين.
Case, a few to your left. Hell yeah! One down, two to go. They didn't like that. Let's bounce.
They should. I appreciate a warm welcome.
Hostile, 3 o'clock.
Iraqi's nearby.
Like a pro.
Iraqis in the area.
If you want on Gladney's good side, taking out the SAM sites is my recommendation.
SAM sites, Scuds. Lucky he didn't add his laundry to that list.
You a football fan, Adler?
I played linebacker in high school, believe it or not.
You catch the big game.
Right?
Wide fucking right.
There! Gladney, we've spotted one of the SAM sites.
Excellent. If you take those surface-to-air missiles off the board, we can get you helo support.
ماذا؟ أنت هناك؟
إنني أسمعك.
وجدت شيئا؟
المكان آمن.
سمعتك.
That'll blow your cover. They'll see him go down.
Don't pull that trigger.
مازن، هل من شيء يجب الانتباه له؟
Pantheon recordings. I can't imagine there's a happy ending.
Only one way to find out.
We'd get to the palace a hell of a lot faster if Gladney just agreed to help us out.
Out of what? The good of his heart? War has a cost. You know that, Marshal.
Sure do. Scud hunting falls under my billable hours.
Remind me to mail that check with your Medal of Honor.
More orange smoke means more supplies. Hostiles trying to steal our shit.
Spotted some targets.
Target spotted.
We've been compromised!
That was it. Time to go.
Iraqis, the advantage is ours.
No matter what we find at the palace, at least we going home with some cash.
أيمكنك السماع الآن؟
لنعد إلى مهمتنا الأساسية. من هناك؟
Goodbye.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
That's risky.
We've been spotted!
Yeah, let's grab our wheels.
One down.
If we destroy the other two, the Iraqis will lose aerial advantage in the region.
We'll keep an eye out.
Got eyes on another supply drop.
They're taking our supplies!
Iraqis close by. Keep low.
They'll see him go down.
That'll blow your cover.
أنا هنا.
مرحبا.
المنطقة خالية.
سمعتك. تابعوا.
Where did we leave that thing?
All this cash will be good for the safe house.
Gladney better follow through once we take these scuds out. Hey, ruins ahead on those cliffs.
One of the Scud launchers should be up there. There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Another camp. There's more Pantheon out here than I realized.
On your right, Case.
Might alert someone.
They're on up.
Behind you, Case.
Don't pull that trigger.
Nice shot. That'll blow your cover. 9 o'clock.
كل شيء بخير.
سمعت. أعلموني إن عثرتم على أي شيء.
Several tangles on the right.
Case, 6 o'clock.
Nice use of that trap.
That'll blow your cover. Clean. I wouldn't take that shot. I wouldn't take that shot. That's risky.
Got a target.
Good find, Case. See what's inside.
Day 2. Patient A, injection, tried to escape. We restrained him, but he's demanding to be with his brother. The doctor thinks we can bargain with him and his brother in exchange for his cooperation. Results to follow.
It was cruel, using a civilian's family as a bargaining ploy. I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for Day 1 trials.
Keep it up.
To the room.
Iraqi's nearby.
We gotta finish off these scuds for Gladney.
Delta, I see you in the area. If you need support, I'm at the top of the ruins.
9 o'clock. MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive. I will take that shot. Delta, you're close to my position. Here for support at the top of the ruins.
Threat to your right. Look, there's increased security at the Scud site.
Delta, you made it. I've got enemy positions. Take a look.
Escorts are on the way. I'll cover you where I can.
One more left.
Roger.
You're natural at this, Kate. One more left.
They'll be looking for us. Move out.
I'll cover you where I can.
Get to it.
It's hard to believe. Look, more supplies ahead. Hop to it.
Woods will be excited about the funds we're bringing back.
You had much desert time, Marshal.
Desert, mountain, jungle, you name it. Tactics aren't too different, really. But I sure as hell wasn't expecting it to be this cold. Orange smoke out there, Case.
Can't let them grab our stuff.
Might alert someone.
That's risky. I wouldn't take that shot.
Think we're clear. truck. Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
Nine o'clock, Case.
Iraqis in the area.
Patrol's down.
Team is at your disposal.
Spotted some targets.
Mortar on the way.
Let's leave before they find our asses.
Take them out.
Mortar strike made sure.
Not too shabby.
One more SAM site to go. You all might get on Gladney's good side. We're clear.
Gunfire behind us. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup.
Iraqis, the advantage is ours.
We're taking heavy fire at the helo. Requesting assistance. Is anyone out there? We've got an injured team and a down bird. We can't hold on much longer.
I rather like saving the day.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside of the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound.
Armor's rolling in. Damn it, they're trying to pay us in.
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound.
Armor's rolling in. Damn it, they're trying to pay us in.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
The airstrike soldier!
Copy that. Diesel 2-1 in. This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound.
Armor's rolling in. Damn it, they're trying to pin us in.
for target.
The airstrike soldier! Call it in!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there. One mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Available for tasking. Advised, delivery danger close. Diesel 2-1, ready to boom and zoom. Diesel 2-1 bugging out.
That takes care of that.
Let's get back to Bannerman.
Thought our mission was over till you showed up. Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the SATCOM.
Let's get back to Delta, see if they're okay.
Godspeed.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
I might be Delta Force forever after this. Grab our wheels.
Safe House can use this cash.
We gotta finish off these scuds for Gladney.
Supply drop.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
Water team is at your disposal.
Where did we leave that thing?
Hey, Adler, this remind you of Nam?
Not even close. Vietnam was a shit. Rocky's close by. Keep low.
That's nasty.
There's a friendly scout in the area. I see Gladney's scout. He's inside the fence at the top of the ridge.
Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
To the road.
Don't let Delta's equipment go to waste.
Iraqi's nearby.
Tread carefully. Spotted an enemy camp in the dunes.
Another Pantheon encampment. Wouldn't mind paying them a visit.
believe that's it.
Look for cash. There could be another recording.
Another cache. Nice work.
Day 3. We moved the brothers to the same lab. They're restrained, but cooperative. The patient B, inhalation, is easier to work with. We upped his dosage and noticed a violent... The doctor! Get the doctor!
So they moved the brothers together, and then what?
Maybe whatever they were injecting or breathing into their system started working.
Finding more of those Pantheon recordings might give us a better idea of what we're dealing with. All right, back to the truck.
Get by.
Damn, I'm getting sick of these guys.
The locals look like amateurs by comparison.
There's one more encampment left.
We gotta finish off these scuds for Glad. Tight squeeze.
Casey's got this.
Iraqis in the area. Hostiles down. That's the last SAM site up ahead.
Let's wrap this up tightly, shall we?
Target marked.
They see us!
Gladney, we destroyed the last SAM.
Great work. Now get back to the layout. Reports say they may be sending a force our way. Find me when you get here.
Case, let's head to the layup.
Slow down.
Village ahead. Probably occupied.
Jackal 2, meet me in the
Pantheon's been
layout.
busy. They've got a whole other setup out here.
A mortar strike like that, the enemy's not gonna know what hit him.
Target's locked.
Thank you, Delta Force.
Exchanging fire!
Case, 3 o'clock.
Good eye.
Keep it up.
They'll see him go down. I wouldn't take that shot. Good. Tango on your left.
Might alert someone.
Your left.
He's down.
Nice work with that RCXD.
I believe that's it.
Diesel 2-1, ready to boom and zoom.
We do our part, they'll do theirs.
Pantheon's cash. Let's get it open.
Day 4. Patient A is deceased. Patient B broke free of his restraints, strangled his brother, and killed himself. I thought I was prepared for this after the incident 10 years ago. I don't know. Tomorrow we start over. Inhalation only. Results to follow.
Their experiment failed.
We don't know when this was. One experiment failed of what, possibly dozens of trials?
Let's hope any future experiments went as bad as that last one. Pantheon was experimenting on people, exposing them to something. What the hell are they up to?
The Palace should have more answers.
These guns are superior than the ones used in Iran.
The Iraqis call them Al Hussein missiles. Much longer range.
Army's rolling in Patriot batteries to intercept them. Haven't gotten much testing, though.
Precisely why we need to stop them from launching in the first place. Gladney, we wiped out all the enemy encampments.
Oh, I can kiss you, Park.
That was unexpected.
That's it.
Spotted some targets.
Advised, delivery danger close.
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person. Gladney, we're heading back.
Good to see you, mates. Captain's waiting in the cave.
Any word? Copy. Prep for contact.
There you are. I got something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We've pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
We got incoming. Iraqi forces converging on our position.
Call it in. It'll make short work of the buggers.
Call it in, King. Chainsaw 3-2 on station.
Finally take care of those scuds.
Impressive. Now that's out of the way, if you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men.
We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word.
Sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Look alive, people. They know we're coming.
assist on the door ahead. Make a pass! Take him out! Take the cover! They got this bunker on the shotgun! Pressing on something important! Stay! Clear!
Case Adler on me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it!
Hostiles inside!
Fucking moving to cover.
We're clear. Let's go.
This better be it.
Really make you work for it, don't they?
Chainsaw 3-2, clear to engage.
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
And he traded all for a WMD. We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it, based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Head topside. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly, but we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop.
That route's our destination. Take them out. What band you? Who are these people?
gun ready and waiting. Advise, delivery danger close.
Rooftops clear.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that!
Let's give them what we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position.
Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support.
Come on, rally, people!
Vehicles incoming from the south. Hold your ground.
More Rockies incoming! Keep holding the roof!
Bunch of Pantheon and Iraqis on the way.
Where's our exfil?
Jackal 1, this is Tower 1. We'll have a quick reposition. Prepare for track.
Turn them right, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air!
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that!
Let's give them what we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support.
Come on, rally, people!
Vehicles incoming from the south. Pantheon Elo's incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position.
Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over there. Need air support. Sniper's down.
Incoming.
Enjoy the view. You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Handler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case Felix still in the kitchen?
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disk Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disk yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve as pufferfish?
Hey, you said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving.
I'm afraid I'll need a little more time. Unless you've come to help. Yet to be determined. I found these cookbooks in storage, but I'm afraid my Cyrillic skills are not as sharp as they once were. And I am working with ingredients that I could hunt and forage from the surrounding area. So, let's call it a stew, shall we? I see. Because I no longer desire to take a human life, you believe my heart bleeds for all creatures. It's an understandable assumption. However, these are very different circumstances. To hunt is to be in symbiosis with nature. To take a life without due cause is parasitical. Society is a predatory structure. Those with power, whether legitimate or otherwise, prey on those without, and use thugs, uniformed as I once was, or otherwise, to enforce their rule. The Stasi, CIA, organized crime in Avalon, most assuredly Pantheon, all are institutions of oppression. I bloodied my hands, burdened my soul with complicity, and now I live in shame. Never again. I cannot say. I think that makes us a necessary evil. Perhaps this is why I prefer computer systems, ones and zeros. However, binary thinking is not conducive to modern existence. Social systems are complex webs. I think we can only navigate the gray and hope that history views us favorably. Whatever it contains is locked behind some rather impressive encryption. I was able to write a program to decrypt it, but the truth is, I am stumbling in the dark at best. Not so much picking the lock as drilling through the tumblers. Considering where you found it, the logical assumption is that it holds data pertaining to a weaponized biological agent. Or pornography. Feel free to come by the kitchen later. Might need a test subject.
Case. Need something before we go? What? Over the acting? Please. Not worth the energy. Contrary to Marshall's manly sensibilities, I could have helped. But you made it back alive, so... Oh, that's not fair. I need to generate revenue, Case. Taking down Avalon's crime factions isn't cheap. Don't get me wrong. You have a noble pursuit. But it isn't my fight. I'm not American. Don't have a misguided sense of patriotism like Marshall over there. Adler's only interested in whatever connections Avalon has to the Pantheon, if any. He could care less about my own mission, or anyone else's for that matter. Don't expect any bleeding heart behavior from him. A very long 10 miles down the mountain, to the nearest town. Rustic, you might call it. Place was depressing, but I hate having nothing to do, and I wasn't keen on being cooped up here with Woods. Stay strong.
Fuck me!
Yo, ask for help, man.
Fuck you too!
Come on, have fun.
Does it look like I'm having fun?
No, that's not what I meant. You got dealt a bad hand.
You're gonna get dealt bad hands, kid. With us, the stakes are high.
To be honest, I don't think I could have done it. Come back home after what happened in Panama. Trusted anyone again?
You keep believing in the ones who got your back, who go to battle for you. Adler was one of those. When those records turned up after Panama, the wire transfers to Adler from Raul Menendez, two-bit dope slinger, I smelled bullshit. Adler turn against his brothers for cash? Are you kidding me?
Those threads he loves, they ain't cheap now.
Listen, I know he can be a goddamn psychopath. I get it. But he's on our side. He just got his own way of doing things.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
You're figuring it out, kid. Handling things, making calls. I just wish I was out there kicking ass with you. Kills me to be in this thing.
Hold on now. Listen, you're essential, man. All right, chair or no chair. I know you can't get around the way you used to, but this is strong. Maybe you were Captain America before, and now you're like Professor X.
Who? Get out of my face, man.
Hey, do me a favor and check on Felix, will you? We'll bust out of here soon. Everything's on the board when you're ready.
You must be hungry.
I be trippin' if a motherfucker run up on me, bored. I be lippin', I ain't worried about no nigga catch a slug, then I'm dippin'. Give a fuck about that bitch be trippin' off the liquor. I'm off the motherfucking drugs, off the drugs, off the motherfucking drugs, off the drugs, yeah. Off the motherfucking drugs, off the drugs, psycho. I'm off the motherfucking drugs.